Government knows who I am, and so they know what I'm meant to pay as taxes, and they take that from me. But do we really hate taxes? Is my question. Particularly Port Harcourt people. Do you think we hate taxes? Do you think we are adverse to paying taxes? Now, if we take a very close look at those who are paying taxes in Nigeria versus those who are not paying taxes in Nigeria, you will find that there is a wide berth. Now, with this doubling of the Federal Inland Revenue Service status, that we have about 20 million people actively paying tax as of 2019, we have a population that is reported to be in the hundreds of millions, about 100 plus million. So that means there's still a substantial number of people who are not paying taxes. Now, you factor into the equation the demographic that shows that about 60% or just between 60% of the Nigerian population are under 45, meaning these are the able-bodied workforce, like we like to call them in this country. Then you factor in this little old thing about the unemployment rate in Nigeria, which has sadly gotten to double figures in the past 8 months. All of this brings to us the question. So for those of you who are paying taxes right now, how do you feel about paying taxes? And those who are not paying taxes, do we name names? Why not? Those of you who have businesses that are not officially registered, but you make a decent living, right? Those of you who walk around the streets of Port Harcourt, you act as real estate agents. You help people to get buildings and apartments. Then they give you a commission. You pay no remittance whatsoever to the state or federal government. What about those people who find a way to help you carry your luggage from point A to point B? They don't really have to pay the government tax. Yes, you could argue that maybe at the marketplaces, the market chairman or the matching ground people, the touts in that area, or the community people, they come and take levies from those people who push the wheelbarrows, 100 down. Maybe that's some form of taxation. But over and across board, there are lots of people who are carrying out business activities who are doing their very best not to pay taxes. Not to pay taxes to the state government, not to pay taxes to the federal government. Now, the data from the United Nations Economic Commission of Africa, UNECA, shows that in 2018, Nigeria's estimated VAT gap, that is the shortfall between those who are paying and the actual VAT collection, was one of the largest in Africa. Guess what it is? At 71.2%. Compared to South Africa, which has its lowest at 13.3%. It's a wide gap. So people are buying things, people are selling things, people are carrying out business transaction in Port Harcourt, in Nigeria. They are not paying taxes. So is it a moral issue? Or is it just a legal issue? Because everybody knows, well, if you didn't know, that government's main source of revenue is taxation. My name is Jude. Good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 0817-923-0009. The WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-030-6416, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 0817-923-0009. WhatsApp and Telegram 0809-030-6416, and at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is the number, or rather is the page on Facebook. We have Mike calling us this morning. Good morning, Mike.
Yeah, Jude.
Good morning, welcome.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you for joining us.
Actually, I just want to contribute a little bit here. You see, in my area of my job now, I know that some certain things I normally do. Then the tax I do pay in my office here, I don't derive anything from the tax. Maybe at the end of the day or at the end of the month, my salary is being reducted.
Okay.
Before it is paid to me. So now, in the area of somebody paying tax, does somebody derive anything that's supposed to be that you now as a person who is paying this tax now, at the end of the year or month, or when you have finished all your services where you are working for, do you derive anything to get from the tax which you are paying from the River State tax?
Yes, the good roads that you'll be experiencing, the power that you'll be getting, the security, it all comes from taxation. John is Neche. Oh, apologies, John. That's the purpose of taxation. Governments all over the world have systems in place to help generate funds. The number one, the absolute number one is taxation. Why no? I know that we're a big football loving country and River State nonetheless. I know some of us, if not a lot of us listening, pay very close attention to the English Premier League, to the MPFL, and also to the Spanish La Liga. Have you ever wondered why the taxes seem to be high in those countries? Well, the government makes money off football, so when the footballer is being touted as earning, let's say, £100,000, for example, his tax may just be about 40,000 or maybe 30,000 pounds. You didn't know that. But that's why when you get to see those countries, even Rwanda, that has a very decent tax system, people say, oh, the government is working. So which should come first? You paying your tax first, or you want to see the government work first? Because there's a message here I'm going to share with you. Olochukwu, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you and welcome.
Yeah, so the question about taxes and all that, I think it's illegal to pay tax, but it's not to pay tax, sorry.
Okay.
But when you look at the fact that the taxes that you're paying, you're not seeing them being put into use, then
Really?
you have to question why the government doesn't actually do that. The taxes that we pay, the policemen that we pay their salaries, they get to abuse you. The one by Obiabo, which are alleged, is not just paying of tax, but also extortion.
Okay.
You could go on and on. What is the use of tax? What is the reason of me paying tax when infant industries are not being helped by that same tax that I am paying and all that? You'd also be able to defend those people that are not paying tax.
So, do you think the government should show, like we like to say in this country, show working first before we pay tax?
Yeah, sure working.
Really?
Sure working. I'm a teenager, I don't work. But I pay tax by indirectly by buying goods.
Goods at an expensive rate. Okay. Great one, Olochukwu. John in Eche, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Yeah, tax.
Hello, John. John?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, now we can hear you. Go on, please.
The paying of tax is not the problem in Nigeria.
Is
the
it?
problem in Nigeria is how judiciously this money is spent. Like for me, I pay my tax. So even after you are paying for that, that transaction I do in the bank, I pay for that. But the problem is, how is this money being spent? You talk about electricity and road. We pay for our car renewal of our vehicle papers. These are tax. We pay for electricity. Then you don't supposed to mention those ones as things they're supposed to do with the tax. There are other things that the government, other amenities the government is supposed to provide for the common people, the tax. But we don't get them. Even the oil money which they take from the Niger Delta is being spent elsewhere. What are you not telling us? People remain in Nigeria. Everything is failed. Look at the road we get. It's not up to 20 meters.
So let me.
The governor cannot come and fix it. He keep building flyover all over the town. Is it a problem?
So let me ask you: do you like paying tax?
Hello?
Do you like paying tax, John?
I told you. Even I started paying tax at the age of 18.
No. But do you like paying tax?
I do come to Port Harcourt. I do my tax clearance for the whole year. I have all of this.
Okay, so you like paying tax. Let's establish
Yes.
that. Okay. Chris, good morning, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Chris. Thank you very much for calling.
Yeah, no problem. Let me tell you about this part of the thing. This tax is good. For example, now, if you establish a business for me, you hope to get return. Sure?
Okay.
Yeah, this one, government, you didn't start up any business for me. I finished school, finish everything, wait for government to ask me, what are you doing for a living? No way. I gather.
No, but Chris, that's not how it works. No government in any country establishes business for all its citizens. There are programs to help you either get loans or things like that or skills, but the government don't necessarily have to start a business for you. But let's get back to the question, Chris. Do you like paying tax? Do you pay tax?
Yes, I like to pay tax. Let me see. You see this thing every time when somebody will say, they say security is not only government business. Pay tax is not, the established business is not for government. How can you say it's not for government? How can you demand something you did not establish for me? Do you know how I manage to get the money? You are asking what is your own concern? Just to wait, let that person open a business. You don't even care how much do you make in a day.
Okay, Chris, obviously not pleased with the way. Apology, we had Clement on the line. All right, so not surprising, the views are beginning to be divergent as expected. Where else do you have this kind of conversations but here, right here, 90.3 Nigerian Info? We'll go for a break. Send your messages. When we come back, I will delve straight into WhatsApp and also Facebook. WhatsApp number 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416 at Nigeria Info PH is the handle to follow on Facebook. My name is Jude. Hello, Port Harcourt. Now, a study was conducted here in Nigeria about 4 years ago, and I'm reading a report from the survey here, and it all has to do with taxation. Now, a very interesting line I'd like to share with you. Now, the study found out that people relate to taxation from different perspectives, e.g. as a development, legal, or a moral issue. Now, all of these perspectives, whilst are valid, also manifest in different ways in relation to what their tax morale. That is the idea that you have a responsibility to pay taxes. Now, where the morale is high, a person who sees taxation as a developmental instrument complies first and asks for accountability later. Take, for example, a lot of people who are in the UK. They pay their taxes first because they know that they feel, or rather, they know that some new thing, some development is going to happen in my community, in my county, or in my state, in my city. So they comply. And so, in that same spirit of compliance with the law, the person who sees taxation as a moral issue will aim to do the right thing without any set condition. I believe that this government is here because I am here to protect me. So I will pay my taxes. I don't quite care what they do, but I'm obeying the law first and foremost. I don't want anybody to come and disturb me. Let me pay my tax. That is it. In the same situation, the person who sees taxation as a legal matter would focus on the letters of the law to explore loopholes. So if I pay tax here, I may not pay tax here. Let me see the one I can pay here, or let me go and start my business in a place where instead of paying 25 naira as tax, I'll pay 10 naira. Smart thinking, good quality product. Nigerians, we always find a way to make it. Whatever these caveats are, whatever interpretation you feel concerning taxation, the truth is, it is the number one means which countries use to generate revenue. And it's that revenue that the country will use for infrastructural development, healthcare, security, defense, all of those things. So whether the government gives you money or not, because you are in a space, because you are under the auspices of that legal framework of that entity, you are obligated to pay taxes. But the question is, where does the trust come from? Are these governments, previous and current governments, doing enough to convince Nigerians that the taxes they are paying are being used judiciously? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hello Port Harcourt. 017-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 017-923-0009. 923, good morning. Oh dear, apologies once again. When you call me, please do well to turn down the volume of your radio set. Clement is speaking to us from NTA Road. Good morning, Clement.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning and welcome.
Well, first of all, let me appreciate you for this topic. I was looking forward for this topic for almost 6 months now. Okay, let me say I actually started documentation to pay my tax after I registered my business like 2 months ago.
Okay.
And I was also looking forward to tax education. If only the government will buy time on radio stations to educate people, because I believe if they have programs where they hit more on pay tax, it will sink in us, and then we'll be doing that, not the other irrelevant programs that government are doing that are not putting value on in the populace. I understand what tax do for me and for my neighborhood and for my state or for the country at large. So that's why I take that step to do that. But however, maybe you can also help us to differentiate between direct and indirect tax, because we understand how much bank collect from our accounts when we do transfer or we do transaction with bank, and that is a tax, right? Okay. So having achieved that, and the taxes we enter on a daily basis, if I'm going to Rumokoro, for instance, they collect tax from the driver's hand, and the driver charges for it. So these are taxes, small taxes put together, that will say virtually almost every Nigerian pay tax. But however, the one you are hitting on this morning is the direct tax. So having said that, the monies that Nigerians pay, for instance, the NIN that we are doing, Nigerians go there and they pay huge sum of amount, 5,000 naira, for something that the tax is supposed to work for. Now you can see that majority of us pay something that we're not supposed to pay. So how is government addressing that? Now, if a program can come up and government address all these things, there are things that we get that we are supposed to get. I'm not saying go and get, there's a place that government will go and say, go and collect 1 bag of rice, which happens in other climes of this country where you are making reference to when they have crisis. In Nigeria, there is no place like that. But BVN, or rather, what is it called? NIN, voters card, we pay for it, which shouldn't be. Even going to the police station to solve a problem, you pay for bail, which shouldn't be. And these are what your tax would have been doing for you. Even on the road, you see people who are not government officials come to collect things that government should collect and not even community or whatever. So where is those money going to? So if government can address all this or come up with a tax program to educate us more. Trust me, Mr. Jude, Nigerians will love to do it.
Okay, thank you very much, Clement. Chide, Rumalo, apologies there. Do call us when you can. Oh, I just had to read messages now from the WhatsApp platform. Okay, this one says, good morning, Jude. I don't think there's any part of the world where people like paying taxes. It's left for the government to put in place measures that will make people compelled to pay their taxes. We heard in the past where the likes of Messi and Ronaldo evaded tax payment, but when they were caught in act, they faced the penalties. On the other hand, people here don't like paying taxes because they don't see their taxes at work. No good roads, no industries, even the police and the army who are paid with the taxpayers' monies brutalized people with impunity. I rest my case. Austin from Rumokrushi. 9.3, good morning. Oh, apologies there. Okay, all right. Is the obligation of government to create conducive atmospheres for productivity to be maximized? We'll be happy paying our taxes. That's Godwin from Atali. What we have here is extortion. Imagine a situation where a tricycle operator has to pay 50 naira per load. Is that person not paying taxes? Good question. 9.3, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Yes, hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, Port Harcourt, please.
Yes, my name is Ibisu from Odele Road.
Welcome, Ibisu.
Yes, concerning the topic on ground. Tax paying is good. Like me, I pay tax through my team number, Any business I'm doing, take my tax there. But the question, like your last caller, we are paying tax in different ways. You pay tax when you go to the filling station to buy fuel, bank, when you even buy airtime, you pay tax. Because so far as the network providers, they are paying tax. You, me, so everybody that is buying cars, they are paying tax. But the question there is, this tax that we are paying from different angles, you buy water, so you pay tax. The government, are they doing what they're supposed to do? Now, NEPA bill will come, you pay. Everything that you're paying. Even your children, their school fees that you're paying tax for your children. So, the thing there is, go to many areas, sometimes on your own, maybe when you are free, just take a drive, go to different areas in Port Harcourt that you are staying now, and look what the citizens, what the masses are paying, is it reflecting? Because many areas, some areas, some people even contribute money, residents even contribute money to those roads in their area.
In their areas, true.
Yes, which the government, that is their own assignment. But residents, they will say 2 bedroom, bring 5,000, 1 bedroom, bring 3,000, self-contained, bring 1,500, or 1 room, bring 500, and they tax everybody there. And the residents, they are even paying for security every month. They are paying social amount of money. But I could hear. So, if the government, are they doing the right thing? Because if, for example, you are paying tax through your salary and you are paying tax, tax, and you are paying tax through this other means, and you are not still seeing results, I don't think you will be happy of paying tax. Now, in Europe, the players, because everything that they want is there for them. So, and everything is going well. If a player is not paying tax, at the end of the day, they find out it's a big problem with that player.
All right, it is a big problem. Daniel is speaking to us. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning to you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I like the topic we are looking at this morning. As far as I have not been to North that much, but I am talking about what we call, let me say, about Eastern Nigeria to the south. We pay multiple tax. Did you know that our roads supposed to be one of the best? If the money people collect from mostly the transporters, that they use it, but all those monies end in private pockets. That is our problem. Corruption. I don't know. But when I am talking about corruption in Nigeria, I will say it is mostly in the southern Nigeria. I don't know what is happening. I don't know what our government. They are not. They don't. They don't have even listening ear as we are talking now. It's just like that. So for me, the money. You know a keke operator pays almost 1,300 to 1,500 a day where he operates. Not even about the taxi, not even the buses. And okay, look at our roads. You see young men who do sticks along the, you ask them, this one is collecting, the other one is collecting, the other one is collecting. What is happening in this country? Actually, our government, those that are governing us, are not doing anything. All when they remit some of the money to them, the local government chairman, and the rest ends in the private pocket, in their pocket. And the government must be blamed for it because they are the people who should have looked into these things. I can't understand what is happening. And have they gone to other countries? Is that the way it is?
Chris is an artillery. Good morning, Chris.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, no problem. To pay tax is good.
Okay.
Let's say you pay tax if you have something doing. So how can you pay tax if you're not doing anything? For example, myself, since creation of this state or this country since 1980, federal government have not paid 1 naira or mistakenly remit 1 naira into my account. Am I not a citizen of this country? But others do get money from money for this, money for that. They do dash them money. What happened to me? So how do I pay the tax?
When you say others where? Others outside Nigeria or others in Nigeria?
In this country, this empower, this and that, are they not human beings? Are they not Nigerians? They will go to them and collect tax from them, not people that you didn't dash money. You are looking for tax from their hand. Moreover, this call now that I'm making, you know how much the federal government are getting from it? And up to this money they are making, what are the benefits of it? Where are they putting all this money from? Where are they putting those money to? For example, now I bought radio, I get generator, no light. So what are they coming to tax me for? Did they have them? Do you go to people that you establish business to pay you tax? I don't understand this government. You didn't give me anything. You are asking me to pay tax. Where am I working? Open a company for me now, employ me. Then if I didn't pay tax, you know that I'm a thief. This why you didn't establish anything. You are asking me for tax. Should I go and steal and pay tax? This government, I don't know what is their own. If you are not government in this country, if you don't belong anywhere, you can't see government money. But everybody is not like that. They should open something and fix people so that they will pay tax. You buy petrol, they collect tax from there. You recharge card, they collect tax. You recharge your GSM, they collect tax from there. What are they giving me in return?
Okay.
I don't like it. See, they should start going to house and check people that are not working. My brother, what are you doing up by this time? You have not gone out. You don't have work. Which day government will do that one?
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Chris. Very agitated, and you can understand why he is so. All right, let's get to Facebook at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. That's facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. Facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. Join us in our conversation this morning. We're talking about taxation. We want to get to hear from you this morning. 923, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
I'm Samuel Frank.
Good morning, Samuel.
Calling from Port Harcourt, my friend.
Welcome.
See all this complaint we are laying here about government. So this time, all this complaint, as in me, I'm tired of them. Let us leave government aside. We, the youth, let us go and have, as in, good handwork, and learn work. Government will not come to the house and feed us.
So when you have that skill, when you learn that trade,
let us, we the youth, we the Nigerian youth, let us have a good handwork.
Fine.
Like somebody like me now, as this rain is falling, I have where I'm learning my work. But just go outside there, you see many youth, many boys just on the street, they are smoking, nothing. Tomorrow they will blame government.
Now, whilst your plan is good, the question is, after you've learned this trade, would you be willing or happy to pay your taxes?
Willing to do what?
Pay your taxes.
To pay my tax?
Yes.
Yes, I will pay.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Christian, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Christian.
Yes. Honestly, after listening to the second to the last person that just spoke, I begin to ask myself, actually, to be candid, what has the government contributed to ask for tax? Even the companies that are paying tax, they give them light. The important infrastructure for any company to survive in any nation, have they been able to provide it? Is it water? Is it security? Is it light? Where in which area have they contributed? What have they provided for these companies, for even man to prosper and excel in his activities, in his businesses, to be able to pay tax to the government? Tell me which area. These governments, they are shameless. Not even this government. All the Nigerian government, they are shameless. They don't even know their responsibility as a government. They failed woefully. They are not ashamed of themselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Christian. Good to hear from you. Let's get to our messages now. John Azubike on Facebook says, the issue of paying tax is not the issue, but the problem. Well, it's not the issue, but the problem. But the real issue is that our tax does not count even when overdoses of the taxes that we pay. Our governments are not accountable with billions of federal allocation, and they cannot be accountable with our taxes. Every fund that goes their way is professionally looted. My point, payment of taxes is an exercise in futility. Alex Owuru says, Alex, do you pay or like paying tax? Yes, I do, and I like. My issue is accurate documentation. The banks take, the government take. You purchase an item, you are charged VAT, but the question is, where are those evidences kept? How do they be of help to me, the payer, at the end of the day, especially when it will matter the most? Even market women pay taxes. Justina Alabi. Majesty Dema says, we pay taxes from the riverine areas. We see bridges and flyovers only in the upland. This is not how it's supposed to be. 9.3. Oh dear. All right. Interesting. Good morning, Jude. Remember our corporate social responsibility discussion last week? That's my same view. Government should do their GSR, government social responsibility, and we would pay without compulsion. Is it good roads, healthcare, functional free fire service, good equipped public schools? What etc? What am I benefiting from the taxes I have been paying? Well, what about the little roads you're riding on? You know, the little roads so far. Or the ones my parents paid and are still paying? If I am not on a payee, that is pay as you earn, Jude, sincerely, I doubt if I am going to remit. I agree. Our everyday comedians, MCs, tailors, masons and bricklayers, electricians, plumbers in an ideal society will all pay tax or face tax evasion. Jude, Nigeria isn't an ideal society yet. Not just yet. All right, interesting comment there. And so we get to see that while some people are totally in support of the idea of taxation because it's the primary means of fundraising, the question then is how effective have the taxations over the years been in this country? A few months ago, I asked the question, we had a conversation, I asked the question, I think it was either on Hard Facts or Let's Talk. I remember asking the question, all the monies the National Union of Road Transport Workers have collected from their members that have been domiciled in several banks or several pockets, what exactly have they used those monies for? Now, the fact that they don't have great parks in very many, if not most of the states in Nigeria, doesn't stop them from paying the tax or taxes or levies, however you want to interpret it. Albeit a flawed system, it is one that still has the potential of making that much impact in the lives of Port Harcourt people and Rivers people and also Nigerians. So, should you pay tax? Let's wrap up here. Final messages. Just before we get up to the major news, not major news, sorry, news at the top of the hour and also a commercial. Oh dear, apologies there. Let me get to read this very quickly. Okay. All right, Franklin here says, when it comes to taxation, it's all about the use, but it is the responsibility, I repeat, the responsibility of every citizen who has a workforce or who is part of the workforce to contribute to the national coffers, i.e. pay taxes. But Jude, we are looking at a system where Nigerians are paying taxes, whether it is obvious or inobvious. Well, maybe you mean not apparent, but you know. Anyway, moving on. They pay taxes, but you don't get to see the value of the monies that they are spending. Well, I guess Nigerians are speaking on the subject matter, taxation. Now, after the 10 o'clock mark, when we have the news, we'll be talking about River State, Port Harcourt in particular, and I'll be sharing a story with you. I ask you if niceness is one of the qualities you have experienced doing business in Port Harcourt. 90.3. Hello, Port Harcourt.